Hey everybody, it's Engineering and Heels back here with a comparison review for you today, and it's super cold and snowy out, so we did a little bit of a kind of Christmas themed background, so hope you enjoy. Anyway, today I wanted to, and I can't believe I haven't done this yet, but I wanted to compare and contrast between the So Kate, which you've seen me review and wear all the time, and the Casadei blade. So both kind of the iconic pumps of their different makers with a lot of similarities and differences between the two. So let's go ahead and get started. The So Kate I fell in love with several years ago whenever they came out with it and decided I had to have it, but it is just that quintessentially sexy 120 millimeter pump kind of shoe with the pointy toe pump. They make this in a range of different colors. They always have staples, you know, like black and nude in various finishes. And then they do, you know, all sorts of seasonal colors. So I'm actually holding one of their seasonal colors from a few years ago right here. This is Purple Pop. It's one of my favorite colors that they've done because it looks almost black in indoor lighting, but when you get outside, you have a purple pop. So it's very cool. There was a lot of debate at my work whether they were purple or blue. I still say they're purple. Some people see blue in these though as well. Get a Jameson cameo as well. Anyway, this pump is just super sexy. I obviously love it. I own several of them. I think I'm up to like maybe 7 or 8 pairs. Something that a lot of people notice on these is just how narrow the toe is. So I'm going to show this off before I show off the blade because the blade has got a wider toe. So I'll just go ahead and bring them up as well. The blade toe box is a lot more forgiving than the Louboutin toe box. So if you are a person that has wider feet or even average feet, you may feel like this is a little bit more comfortable. I have just very slightly narrow feet, so they work really well in the So Kate, but I know lots of people with a wider foot where this does not work or they have to size up. You know, whereas this has got a little bit more room in it. So that's one difference that I kind of want to showcase between the two. Another difference that you'll see is the height, actually. So the So Kate is about 5 millimeters taller than the blade, and it's probably really hard to actually capture that on video, so you're going to have to just give me the benefit of the doubt there. I think the blade is officially listed as 115 millimeters. So again, if you're somebody that is a little bit worried about the height of these, which is pretty challenging, you may do a little bit better with the blade, which is slightly more forgiving toe box and slightly shorter. So the other thing that you'll notice right away that's a difference between the heels is obviously the heel itself. The blade heel is actually like a whole metal shank, which I think is really cool. So there's metal and no leather or fabric wrapped around it. So this one is done in, and you'll see they do this a lot. This one is done in the same color as the shoe. This color is called Bluebell. They also a lot of times will do a like a silver heel. So my black pair of blades have the silver metal heel, which I love. That's like my favorite thing. So in terms of like an actual like statement making design, the blade heel is the thing that you're really going to notice on this shoe. Other design things about these that I think are kind of interesting, like I said, they are wider, so they're a little bit more comfortable. I also think that the heel part is a little bit wider, so if you're somebody that gets heel slippage, which I do, these are going to break in and slip on you a little bit. I haven't found it to be an issue. Usually that bothers me so much that I need to put like, you know, a heel grip in, but for whatever reason, these seem to still stay on my foot really well, even if they have a little bit of play in that heel. So just something else to think about. In terms of pricing, you can sometimes find blades on sale, whereas you're not going to usually find a So Kate on sale. So if price is something that you are, you know, conscious about, these usually do regularly go on like 30 to 50% off sales after the, you know, whatever colors have come out for the season. So I think that we actually bought these on a sale because that color was, you know, coming off of spring, whatever it was, maybe 2019. So yeah, I love them. I love both pairs. In terms of, you know, what I would wear to work, I wear all of these to work often. So, well, back when we went to work. So I don't know if I can give like a better, you know, one is better than the other. Although I do think that the Casadei is a little bit better in terms of all day wear. So that's just something to think about. In terms of color selection, you can't beat the So Kate. It comes in all sorts of colors, all different, you know, leather, you know, cloth versions. There's all sorts of different kind of fabric finishes that you can get on these. So if you're looking for something that's like really statement making, sometimes this is going to be your best bet because you've got that red sole and then you've got, you know, all the different colors, which is super cool. But like I said, I love the blade as well. I have taken these on work trips with me and done presentations in them and been on my feet all day in them, and my feet do not hurt in these. So that's another like huge testament to them. Whereas by the end of the day, if I've had So Kates on for 8 or 10 hours, my feet are starting to get a little bit sore. So I will say, like, in terms of comfort, the blade is definitely more comfortable than the So Kate, but I think the So Kate is just so sexy. So yeah, I hope you guys find this kind of interesting, and you know, I don't think you can go wrong. I think that both of these would be a shoe that I would recommend to people for their first foray into either of these brands, because like I said, I think these are both, you know, iconic shoes, and I don't think that you can go wrong with either. So I hope you very much enjoyed this, and I'd love your ideas for more comparisons, because I think it's always kind of helpful to see the shoes next to each other and, you know, hear people talk about them. So other than that, just wanted to thank you, to send a thank you to all of my patrons. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And to my other pay sites as well. I really, really appreciate your support. I'll put a link in. You know, if you're looking for something fun for the holidays, please join up. We're always doing exciting new shoots and content for you. You can do some custom content with me if that's what you like. You know, it's just, there's a lot of fun stuff that we've been doing. So thank you guys. Your support makes it so we can buy new equipment and new shoes. So we're always, you know, having fresh content for you for reviews. So thank you so much.